Hi, I'm Mandy Chen, Head of International Sales. I'm the host for the Property Zone International. Today we have a special guest all the way from Vietnam, and she will actually explain a little bit why invest in Vietnam and Vietnam potential. We have a special guest here, our pretty girl's aunt from IQI Vietnam. She's our sales director. So today she's going to share with us why invest in Vietnam and Vietnam potential. Hi, Aunt. Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Thanks, Mandy. Hi, everyone. My name is Thien. You can call me Aunt. I'm the sales director of IQI Vietnam.
Okay, can you actually tell us a little bit of Vietnam?
Yes. So Vietnam is the third largest market in Asia with over 97 million people.
Mm-hmm.
And 50% is under the age of 30. And,
wow, it's pretty young generation.
Yes, we have the golden age. And in the past few decades, the GDP is growing very, very good, and it's reached the highest record since 2011, which
I heard it's about 7%, right?
Yes, 7.1%
wow,
in 2019.
High. Yep.
Yes, and the climate is very similar with other Southeast Asia countries.
It's hot as well.
Yeah, hot and hotter. Yes, like in the north where we have significant four seasons, and in the south we have the rainy season and the dry season.
So that means you have winter in the northern regions?
Yeah, colder.
Is it? How cold is that?
During the winter it can be below 10 degrees.
Wow, that's actually...
Yes, like it's in January or February.
Oh, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, what about the GDP per capita in Thailand? Do you...
In Vietnam.
In Vietnam, so?
Yeah, so the GDP per capita is expected to be $8,300 in 2025, which is really potential. And like the people, they're getting richer, and housing demand is also increasing a lot. Especially in the past few years, the urbanization is growing. And the big city has witnessed a lot of positive change in infrastructure and also in real estate market. Yes.
Okay. What about tourism? I heard that recently there's actually increase of the number of tourists into Vietnam, right?
Yes. So in Vietnam, there are many attractive locations for travel. Either you are like explorer, traveler, or family traveling as well. Like we have the biggest Ho Chi Minh city is our main city, and we have Hanoi is our capital, and also Da Nang is the third city. Also a very beautiful beach city. And in 2019, we received 18 million tourists.
Wow, that's
18 million, yeah. So
a
that's
huge
very
time.
good for our country. Yeah, when you go to the airport, it's always packed. Normally you have to go before, like 2 hours before your flight, right? But now like must be like 3 or 4 hours.
Really?
With very long queue.
Okay.
Yeah. Even when you enter the country.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
So even though as locals, even though you enter into the country, they also pack.
Yes, and you know the Vietnamese also have more money than before, and they travel more.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are actually based in Ho Chi Minh?
Yes, I'm from Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, so we have our IQI office in Ho Chi Minh as well.
Yes.
Okay. Well, stay tuned for a commercial break. Before that, we have questions for you guys. Whoever can actually give us the closest answers will actually win a mystery gift from us. So the questions I will post it later. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Remember just now I mentioned that there is a mystery gift for you to win. So whoever can give us the closest answer will win the mystery gift. And the question is, name us 3 tourism hotspot in Vietnam. Again, name 3 of the hotspot in Vietnam. Okay, let's talk to Anne again. Can foreigner actually invest in Vietnam?
Yes, foreigner can invest in Vietnam, especially since July 2015. The housing law has changed and was become more open to foreign investors.
So can a foreigner buy secondary market as well, or they just limited to the primary market?
Yes, foreigner they can buy secondary real estate, but only residential property from foreign buyers.
Oh, is there a quota for that?
Yes, there is 30% quota for residential apartments and 10% quota for house project.
Oh, I think which is better compared to Thailand, because Thailand we are talking about foreign quota is 49, but over here we are talking about only 30%.
Yes.
That means local demand is pretty high.
Very high. And it's also an advantage for foreigners. Yeah, because they can sell to foreigner and also Vietnamese. We Vietnamese, we can only sell to Vietnamese.
Oh, really?
Yes,
okay, so
really
we have
good.
the privilege to
the
invest in
privilege.
Vietnam.
Sometimes I wish I have a foreigner passport.
Oh, all right. Well, married to a foreigner then. Okay, is there any other policies or requirements when it comes to investment? Any like limited or zone that a foreigner can invest, or any restrictions when it comes to investment amount?
In Vietnam, foreigner can buy property easily. Like they just enter Vietnam legally, and then they have the entry stamp in their passport, and they can buy and own property. But their ownership is only 50 years. Yeah, it's not freehold.
So it's like leasehold?
Yes.
Is it renewable?
It can be renewed.
Okay.
But will be based on the current law by that time.
All right.
Yeah. And they can only buy residential projects.
They can't buy commercials or?
Cannot.
Oh.
Or just land. They cannot buy land.
So cannot buy. Even though I form a company in Vietnam, can I buy?
If you form a joint venture between Vietnamese and foreigner, and the Vietnamese share is 51%, so Vietnamese is the majority shareholder, so you can buy with the company.
Okay. So unless I married a Vietnamese guy, then I can actually own 100%.
Yes.
All right. So this is one thing difference invest in Vietnam as well, and I think invest in Vietnam also. There's no restrictions when it comes to investment amount, right? You can actually invest any amount.
Yes, you can invest any amount.
There's no particular foreign stamp duty involved as well. Is there any?
No.
Okay. So as an investor, what are the issues or matters we need to pay attention to when it comes to investment?
I think they need to learn about the market, and they need to come and open bank account as well.
Oh, can foreigner open a bank account?
Yes, they can.
Only when they buy property, only they open a bank account, or they can actually, any point of time, they can just walk into the bank and open an account?
So some international bank, they support foreigner, so they can come with their passport and they show the entry stamp or the visa, and they can open
any
account.
amount.
Actually, you don't need to deposit any money when you open.
Oh, really?
But normally the banker will ask you like the purpose. Yeah, so normally if you buy property, so you tell the banker that you will invest in property, and they understand, they will assist you.
Oh,
yes.
all right.
And also they need to be aware about the time that they need to present in Vietnam during the sale process.
Oh,
so,
that means when signing contract, you have to be in Vietnam?
Yes, so to open the bank account, you have to be in Vietnam to sign the sales and purchase agreement, you need to be in Vietnam. When you receive the apartment, if you didn't authorize to anyone, you also need to present in Vietnam to receive the apartment. And when you resell, when you transfer the property, you need to be in Vietnam as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So give us a chance to visit Vietnam more often then.
Yes.
And boost up the economy in Vietnam.
Yes.
Okay. Other than that, what kind of investment amount that you're talking about when it comes to investment in Vietnam?
Currently, with a budget about 160,000, they can purchase an apartment, one bedroom, like 50 square meter, and 10 to 15 kilometers from the city center.
So you're talking about USD, right?
Yes, 160 US dollars.
Okay, that is the cheapest that we can actually look into it.
There are also other options that's even cheaper, but it's gonna be in the outskirts of Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in terms of the
Like 20 kilometers away from the city center.
Okay, so normally we will focus on inner city within a 10 kilometer to the city?
Yes.
Okay. So I understand that in Vietnam, especially in Ho Chi Minh, they divided into different districts, right?
Yes, districts.
Okay, so how many districts in total in Ho Chi Minh City?
So in Ho Chi Minh City, the city center is the District 1, and we have 12 number district.
Wow, okay.
And 6 name district.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which is the main districts that we are talking about that investor would love to go in, or I would rather say investment hotspot?
So we highly recommend for foreigner to invest in the south and the east of the city. District
South
2,
and east.
Yeah, District 2 is in the east, and District 7 is in the south.
Oh, all right. So
Yes.
these are the two districts that's popular among locals and foreigners as well?
Yes, among both.
Okay. And I've been to Ho Chi Minh as well. I noticed that there's quite a lot of international school around there as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and very good infrastructures, and also like new urban area. Yeah.
Okay. So if you would like to invest, please look at District 2 and District 7. Okay, what about the return on investment?
Yeah, the return on investment is quite attractive. Foreigner, they can get 6% from 6% net per year.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
that's very high.
Yeah, renting demand is quite high, both for foreign expat and also Vietnamese.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Only in Ho Chi Minh City, there are like 10 million people. And more and more foreigners coming for work, more like new foreign companies open in Ho Chi Minh City.
There's a lot of Koreans and Japanese there as well, right?
Yes, the majority foreigners in Vietnam is Koreans.
Oh, okay.
About 200,000 Koreans.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so therefore it's like the rental of the return on investment is actually pretty high, and capital appreciation is also, that's one thing that we can actually pay
Yes.
attention to as well.
Yes. For the apartment, every year you can get 10% appreciation per year.
Apartment alone?
Apartment alone, yes.
Wow, okay, that's
For
pretty high.
for some area, you can get up to 20%.
Wow,
Yes.
okay.
Like the east area is a new urban, and the government, they're very focused in building new infrastructure. The first metro line we're gonna have in the east, go through District 2, District 9, and also we're gonna build a new Long Thanh International Airport, also located in the east.
Oh, so the existing one, they will transfer to the new international airport?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's helps the east market increasing, like booming in the past 10 years. Like for example, the land appreciation in the past 12 years is 10 times.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
Okay. Too bad that foreigner cannot buy land, right?
But for apartment, it's also increased quite good. You know, like some apartment with good location and good river view,
Mm-hmm.
they can appreciate very well from 15-20% per year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So, who will be the majority investor in Vietnam? Coming from which countries?
Like I said before, the Korean community is
Number
quite
one?
huge, yeah.
Yeah.
And they move to Vietnam, they live in Vietnam, they work in Vietnam, they bring their whole family to Vietnam. So they're very confident when invest in Vietnam.
There's a little town whereby there's lots of Koreans.
Yes, Korean town.
Korean
Yeah,
town,
in
right?
District 7.
District 7, right?
Yes,
Okay, interesting. And there's an international school for Koreans.
yes, Korean school. We also have many other international school like Japanese school,
Mhm.
British international school, Australian international school as well.
Mm.
Yeah, so both area in District 2 or District 7, they are quite well developed with a lot of school, international hospital,
Mhm.
shopping malls.
Mhm.
Yeah, very
Wow.
convenient.
Okay, what about the so-called the buying at exit costing?
So when you buy, you
Mhm.
will need to pay 10% VAT tax to the government and 2% maintenance fee when it's handover.
Is it normal compared to the local who
Yes,
purchase the
same
property?
policy.
Same policy.
Yes.
So there's no difference local and foreigner who buy properties in Vietnam.
No different.
Okay.
And when you resell or when you transfer the property, you will need to pay 2% personal income tax to the government and the commission fee to the agent.
Okay. Roughly
Yes.
how much is the commission fees?
Roughly 1 to 2%.
Okay.
Yes.
So do they need to pay any legal fees or foreign stamp duty?
The legal fee is the notarized fee.
Oh,
Yeah.
you do not need to go through the proper lawyers.
Well, it's quite simple.
Okay.
But for foreigner, we advise you. We advise them to have a lawyer to go through the contracts and process and bank transfer. Yeah, it's better.
Okay. So normally, if you would to buy property in Vietnam, what is the deposits that requires?
So the process when you buy a property from like developer, from developer. So you will need to have reservation or you will transfer a deposit to secure a unit, right? So the fee is about 2,000 US dollar up to 8,000 US dollar.
Depends on the projects?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you will pay by installments.
Oh, they offer installment plan.
Yes.
How long normally?
Normally 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Depends on the construction process.
All right.
Yeah, but also on a very good advantage in Vietnamese market is the foreigner or the Vietnamese, they buy the property and they can transfer after they sign the sales and purchase agreement.
Oh, that means we can actually flip?
You can flip. Yeah, normally you will need to pay 25 to 30% before you sign the agreement.
Okay.
And then you can sell.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So do you able to make some profit out of there?
It's possible. Yeah,
Depends on the locations as well,
yes.
right?
Some project they sold out very quickly. Yeah, some project they sell after a certain amount of time, and they increase the price.
Oh,
So
okay.
it depends on the market and the price. So you can sell and you can make money.
Wow, that's great. So
Yes.
that means after paying 25 or 30%,
Yes.
if you decided to sell, you can sell immediately?
Yes.
Okay. Otherwise, you can actually pay installment like 24 months to about 36 months, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So in other words, there's no financing options available in Vietnam?
It's not available.
Okay.
But if it is, we wouldn't recommend
Why?
because the interest rate is really high.
Oh.
Yes. So before 2 years ago, it's starting from 8% per year.
Wow, that's
Now
pretty
it's
high.
starting from 10% per year.
Even for local?
Yes.
So are you saying that local buying properties also in cash as well?
50-50, like.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people they have cash. Some people they still prefer financing.
Okay. So they don't mind to pay 8 to 10% interest rate?
They don't have many options.
Okay. Then what about the durations? How long they can actually finance?
For Vietnamese, they can get loan up to 20 or 25 years.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For foreigner, I think it's not attractive.
So for foreigner, we would advise them to buy cash, and you can actually pay by installment as well.
Yes, and it's also a good advantage because the exchange rate. Yeah, so if they pay by installment, they can get better exchange rate. Yeah.
Okay. So can Vietnam do Airbnb? I think so, right?
Yes, it's possible in Vietnam.
Okay. So there's no restrictions when it comes to properties that rent to Airbnb and short-term rental?
No, if the landlord they pay tax, the rental tax, and register for the guests, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
For those who are interested to invest in Vietnam, please log into our IQI Global website to search some of the Vietnam listings, and we have quite a few projects that listed there. You can contact us. My email address is mandy@iqiglobal.com, or you can contact these pretty ladies. Your email address is?
Nguyen@iqiglobal.com.
Okay, so let's summarize today's topic. So in fact, invest in Vietnam is actually pretty attractive when it comes to capital appreciations. We're actually looking at like 10 to 20%, depends on the locations, depends on the project as well. And the render yield also pretty impressive as well. We are talking 6%. About 6% net. And the other thing is like you can only buy apartments in Vietnam, and there's no restrictions when it comes to investment amount. And investor can actually buy into secondary market, or they can buy under constructions. And of course, the best part is that even though you pay cash, but you can go for installment plan, and the installment plan is 24 months to 36 months. And in fact, right now, Vietnam is an emerging market, and the GDP growth is actually very positive. We are talking about at least 7% a year. So massive of the improvement on the tourisms, and government expanding urban structures and developments are going on as well. So which is probably one of the options if you want consider invest in overseas. Anything you want to add on, Anne?
If you can come to Vietnam, we will take you to very good food.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I like pho.
Yes, pho.
Yeah. Okay, remember just now I posed the questions. Name us the 3 tourism hotspot in Vietnam. Then you can win a mystery gift from us. Till then, thank you, Anne, for sharing the investment criteria in Vietnam and how easy to invest in Vietnam. And if you were to visit Vietnam, these pretty girls will actually show you around. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to check out even more fun, entertaining, awesome content, please log on to our IQI Network website. And please don't forget to subscribe to our IQI official YouTube channel for the latest update and contents.